Hi, welcome to another video. Today I've come to the small Western Australian wheatbelt town of Hyden to see a rock. But not just any rock. And this is wave rock. Millions of years in the making, and probably West Australia's most famous rock. Today, I explore this natural wonder and nearby attractions. I bathe in a salt pool and clamber to a cave with an indigenous story. This is granite. It's a really hard rock, but water is persistent, and in the battle between rock and water, water will always win. And wave rock shows us that. This rock is 120 to 130 million years old, and it's been exposed, because the topsoil's disappeared, for 60 million years. 60 million years. It is a pretty cool rock, and it is worth driving to get here. Wave Rock's about 340 kilometres east of Perth. It's pretty unique and a great spot for a selfie. Now a lot of water runs off this rock, so they've dammed part of it, and this is actually the water supply for the town of Hyden. And on top of the rock there's a whole series of boulders and a pretty darn good view. Now there are some little lakes very close to Wave Rock, and these are salt lakes. Apparently they're very salty. In fact, they're so salty, they're said to be a bit like the Dead Sea. You can't actually sink in them. And at the Wave Rock Resort, they've created a unique swimming pool filled with that salty water. Now, I know the sun's out and it looks sunny, but it is the middle of winter. It's actually pretty cold. But some idiot's got to try it out, right? I guess that's me. Oh my God, the things I do for this channel. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's cold. Oh my goodness, it's freezing. Hi. Oh my God. Well, I'm floating and I'm not really putting any effort into it. Woohoo! Oh my God. That was refreshing. Why do I do these stupid things? Well, that was kind of weirdly refreshing, but I gotta wash this salt off me now. I feel like a fish and chip. But little did I know, the shower water was just as cold as the pool. But Wave Rock is not only about rocks. There are a couple of museums and shops here that are interesting. At the Lace Place, it's all about all things lace.
Blue dude, blue moon, someone I'm not really into.
I don't know where they got all these wedding dresses. Maybe they were donated by divorced people. Next door, there's a toy soldier museum. We'll go there next. This museum has hundreds of thousands of toy soldiers. Kind of brings back my early childhood. Probably a few of yours too. There you go, that's probably something to keep the kids happy after they've climbed the rock. Also across the road from Wave Rock, there's a little wildlife park. If you get a golden ticket, there's this thing, it's $20. It'll get you into the park, the museum, the lace place, another museum. So $20, that's easily, that's nothing. Hello, Cocky. Yeah. No, he's got nothing to say, but what a cutie. Sulphur-crested cockatoo. Apparently they had some koalas here, but they died of old age. That's a shame. A lot of squawking cockies. Hello? You're beautiful. You're very noisy. You're very noisy though, aren't you? And they even have some dinosaurs for the kids. Well, mostly it's birds, but I can see some kangaroos, and I can see some white kangaroos, albino kangaroos. Wow. Alright guys, I won't disturb you anymore. That was very cool. I've actually never seen white kangaroos before, and they had about 3 or 4 of them. So that's worth coming here just for that. And here's an emu. I love emus. You gonna come and say hello? Hello. No. He's just checking me out. He's just making sure I'm not going to hurt him. That's okay. Stand here quietly and patiently. We'll make friends. It's actually really nice. Spend time with animals, like spending time in nature. It's really good for your soul. Isn't that right? He agrees with me. And the thing with coming here in winter, this I'm the only one here. So it's nice and quiet. There's not loads of kids running around making a ruckus and scaring all the animals. So that's really nice. The town of Hyden itself is pretty small. It has a hotel, motel, a railway siding, and a few odd shops and grain silos. Basically, it's a service area for the wheat and canola farms around here.
About 10 or so kilometres out of Hyden is Mulca's Cave and the Humps. I came here for an indigenous legend and a hike.
Now, Wave Rock isn't the only granite outcrop in this region. A couple of kilometres up the road, I've come to what's known as the Humps and Mulca's Cave. Okay, the story of Mulca, if I get it right, is he was born illegitimate son of a liaison between a woman and a man, and they weren't allowed to be married. So he was born and he had cross eyes, so he wasn't able to hunt, and he got frustrated with this, and he was quite a large man. So he ended up killing and eating all the local children. And when his mother scolded him for doing this, he killed his mother. This is the cave where apparently Mulca lived. Now, there are handprints in this cave, and they're said to be the handprints of Mulca, who terrorised the local district. Mulca was chased out of the area and met a grisly death, and his body was left to be eaten by ants, and that served as a warning to anyone to not break the law. So the rock formations over there, that's known as the Humps. Let's go climb. This is actually surprisingly beautiful, with the rocks and the rock formations, little waterhole down at the bottom of the gully. There's almost like a wave rock forming at the top, and this would be sensational in wet season. I'm not surprised that the Noongar people congregated in this place, because firstly it's beautiful, secondly there's plenty of water. The water would be coming off the rocks over there, running down the gully to the permanent waterhole. So you got plenty of water, and then in the bush around here there'd be plenty of hunting. So this would be a good place to hang out and enjoy life. Wave rock, come back in about another 500 or 600 million years, there'll be another wave rock here. It's forming right now. Okay, made it to the top. It's a little windy up here, but what a view. I can see remnant habitat, and then miles and miles and miles of wheat fields here in the wheat belt of WA. Well, that's beautiful, and I'm glad I came up here. So Mulca's Cave and the Humps, if you're coming to Wave Rock, also come here. I think this is actually this much more spectacular than Wave Rock. Just my opinion. Well, I've had a lovely time exploring Hyden, Wave Rock, and some of the other rocks and features around here. It's a lovely place, and the cool thing about coming in winter is there's no flies, because apparently in summer there are plenty. So it's $12 entry to Wave Rock, but I'm staying at the caravan park right at the base of it for $30, and that includes entry to Wave Rock and the salt pool as well. So that's a pretty good bargain. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.